Hello all you tasteful dudes and dudettes out there. Tim Fluffybeard here talking to you from the future. And I just want to let you know this was a weird episode to record and even weirder to edit. So I apologize if things seem a bit off. But I do want to let you know that we had Bellacino's pizza. And I know we don't get to talk about it until later on in the episode, but that's why I want to talk to you now. So enjoy the episode and get ready for some wackiness. Hello there. I've been watching you. Ooh, that sounds terrible. Anyway, welcome to the Tasteful Dudes podcast. I'm your one tasteful dude, Tim Fluffybeard, and that loving embrace of a face across the table from me is Nicholas.
11.
Nicholas. How you doing, Nick?
Oh, I'm tired.
Are you?
I'm tired. No, I'm really tired.
You put a little. You gargled with extra gravel this morning.
I did.
Did you?
I did not. That's a lie.
Because you were a dancing fool.
I danced a lot over the last over the last week.
Yeah. And you were also in a musical.
Yeah. No, it's related.
Is it?
Both
Okay.
the same thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
So we're coming to you a day late. All right, day late.
Yeah. I think it's just assumed that we're either gonna come out with the podcast on Monday or Tuesday. It just so happens it's going to be on a Tuesday. But we have a good reason this week because you were in Mary Poppins.
Rest in peace, Nick.
You were in the musical Mary Poppins for 4 nights.
You're
what?
You're a man about town.
I heard she's practically perfect in that way.
Well, that's because you saw the musical.
I did,
and that's why you heard it because it was in the musical.
Was it?
What did you think of the musical, Tim?
It was pretty good.
Yeah. Did you think it was worth the money you spent?
Did I spend money on this?
I think Allison.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely.
Well,
it was really nice. It was over in Westerville, wasn't it?
Westerville Central High School.
I'm not deflecting.
Which is a huge...
It's like a giant campus.
Yeah,
it looks like a really nice prison.
Or a really bad shopping mall.
I don't know. I've been to a lot of really bad shopping malls.
That's true. It looks like a new small shopping mall.
It does. Yeah.
But anyways, if I sound dead, it's because I am.
Yeah.
I finished the show yesterday. We did 5 shows in 4 days.
Wow.
And it was a lot. It was a lot.
A lot of costume changes.
A lot of set changes. As you saw.
Yeah.
There were huge set pieces.
Huge. Yeah. No, I noticed that there were some people struggling because they were so massive.
They were massive. So I had to change those a number of times. Mm-hmm. Even though I was ensemble and there's a lot of scenes with just leads in them.
Yeah.
I had no downtime where I thought that I was going to have a lot of downtime between songs or numbers that I was in.
Agreed.
Look
at your father, boy.
You like that one?
I loved it.
I played an old man.
I was a giggly fool.
The only thing I wanted.
Yeah.
Was to play an old banker, and I got that dream.
Yeah.
And I... Gosh.
And that old banker just wanted to play you.
You're getting weird with it, man.
Am I?
You gotta reel it back in.
Is that the line?
Okay.
Anyway.
So what did you... I know you don't want to review the musical, but I want you to review my performance within the next 30 seconds.
Okay.
You can review my performance only the scenes I was in, specifically about me.
Okay.
Ready, set, and go.
I thought you were really good. I thought the parts where you took off your pants, it was a stylistic choice, but I thought you nailed it. You nailed it. And you were an old man, and it was really nice. And you got that really good cane wobble. Well, you leaned into it, and you got that really nice. You were also Willy Wonka, and I love Willy Wonka because I love Quaker Oats. And it's just a nice thing to think about, that oats and Quakers and
okay,
just not.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a lot of compliments.
Yeah.
And you put in some bullshit about me taking off my pants.
I mean,
I took off my pants, but not on
somewhat,
stage.
somewhat, yeah.
I
could see it.
I had to change pants quite a bit.
Yeah.
But you didn't even mention half of my parts, so I was in more.
Oh yeah.
But that's okay.
So, how's it going?
My dog shit during our podcast on your floor.
Just a little bit. I mean, it's okay.
I know no other better metaphor for our relationship.
Some would call a relation shit.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm going to cut most of that out. I'm leaving this in.
So how was that?
What were we talking about?
So, we were talking about Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
We were talking about...
Can you see my cat's paws right there?
I can. Yeah. So, we were talking about Mary Poppins. We were talking about your favorite number. And you said the one in the park.
Yeah, the one in the park.
Which is Fly a Kite.
Yeah.
Which is very Disney. It's a very Disney song.
Yeah. Well, I know Mary Poppins as a Disney movie. I never read the book.
Well,
so...
and you're such a Disney fan that I
Yeah. So there
Mary
was a
Poppins
lot of...
so huge to
there
Disney.
was a lot of extra stuff that sort of threw me for a loop. The toy scene, the play the game scene was terrifying.
It's dark.
Oh my god.
It's dark. And honestly, it's one of the ones that a lot of local theaters cut because it's supposed to be a family show. Yeah. And also it's a 3-hour show.
It is.
So it kind of needs to be cut down a little bit.
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at your knockoff brand of...
Yeah, the Crispy Oats.
Honey Nut Cheerios, which is Honey Nut Crispy Oats.
Yeah.
And the box looks the exact same. You just replace it with Crispy Oats. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm Toucan Frank. Follow your ears.
I'm a cranky wasp, man. I'm so tired.
I'm Terrence the Puma. They're okay.
That's dumb. We're so dumb.
But no, I liked it, and like I was sitting next to Michael, former podcaster, and we were just like giggling like crazy anytime we saw you on stage because we enjoyed it.
What did you giggle about the most?
Just the fact that you were on stage and without glasses.
Oh, this is a glasses thing, gotcha?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know why, but you were like really good, and well, to see you be serious is weird to us. It's just
called acting.
I'm a thespian. But yeah, no, it was really good. It was fun, and then we went and got Applebee's.
Yeah, we did, which is my girlfriend's choice. It was fine.
It was okay.
It's never gonna be great.
It's yeah.
Applebee's
They
can
like
never be great.
They sandwiched us into this tiny little booth.
They did, and I did order a Long Island iced tea, which was both overpriced and adequate.
Yeah, there you go. Well, welcome to Applebee's. When you're here, you're overpriced and adequate.
Yeah. So, it had a lot of booze in it.
Yeah, it did. Tasted pretty.
I needed it though. That was after a 2-show day.
It looked like brown water and it tasted like sour mix.
So when you saw that, you were seeing the second show on a Saturday. So that was the second show during a 2-day, a 2-show day.
Yeah.
Did it look like it was a second show of a day?
The first act did.
Yeah.
The second act, everybody I think picked it up.
Interesting. I think we just wanted to leave.
But no, I think and like the leads, the Banks family, Mary Poppins, they were really really good. At first, I didn't like Michael.
Yeah.
The kid.
Yeah.
Just because I don't like child actors. But he was really good and he hit his marks really well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He that character too. Gets better in the second act. I feel like at first, like both the kids are kind of hard to watch just because they're so bratty.
Yeah.
In general.
But Jane really is good though. She was fun to watch.
Yeah.
But enough about that.
enough about that.
Nick,
you ready?
What's irking you?
I have two things that's irking me, and which is weird because I couldn't think of anything because I've been just doing shows since I can remember.
I can think of one thing.
I can't. Yeah. I can't remember the last time I had actual free time.
Yeah.
Like after work, which I'm going back to school in the fall.
How are you?
And I'm doing night classes.
Harvard.
So, actually, Harvard Junior.
Well, it's Harvard Junior Law. Harvard Jaw.
Yeah. Harvard Jaw. And I'm taking some classes at night, so it'll be back to doing stupid stuff.
Cool.
And having no free time. But
there you go. But at least, but on the bright side, at least after all that, you'll have tons of student loan debt.
Yeah.
Hey, good for you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's fun. And what's irking me this week?
Yeah.
Two things. In the last week, I've decided that I'm going to spend the time I have in cars listening to Lord of the Rings audiobook.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, I talked about. And I got really into it. And I know last week, one of my was what's irking you this week is how nothing has come out as consistent of a trilogy as Lord of the Rings did 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Almost 20 years ago. They filmed it 20 years ago.
Yeah, 99 or so.
Yeah, 99 to 2000. They took one.
Well, the fact that they
year.
filmed them all concurrently, that I think was the big thing.
But they did a lot of stuff. But I just out of any franchise of movies, I don't think there's any that has been as consistent as the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
I agree. Yeah.
And especially blockbuster movies.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, those swept the Oscars and
they did. And rightfully so, I think.
In 2003, they were Titanic was nominated for more Oscars, but I think it was they were nominated for 12, or they were nominated for 13 and won 12.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings: Return of the King was nominated for 12 and won 12.
12, yeah.
Yeah, so they were 100% at the Oscars that year. Anyways, I'm listening to the audiobooks because I have never delved into the actual books, and I'm reading along with my uncle's old copy of Fellowship of the Ring right now, and I've read The Hobbit twice, and I love it, so I'm familiar with Tolkien as a writer.
It's oddly un-Tolkien-esque because it's so brief.
It is, and this is, at some points, it's a little bit whoa, I can see why they cut this out for the movies.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's so majestic. What's irking me is that this guy who's super talented at reading and all of the voices he's doing, and he edits this stuff. I think his name is Phil Dragish, and he does Tokibook.com, and so he does a bunch of audiobooks. Yeah. But he edited Howard Shore's music into it. He's on SoundCloud, so I downloaded the SoundCloud app, and SoundCloud, the app, doesn't have any of his stuff available.
Really?
So on a mobile platform, you can't listen to his stuff in outside of YouTube, which is not a great way because you have to keep YouTube open the entire time.
True.
So it's a bunch of first world problems. But what I'm saying is SoundCloud app, you fucked me. Yeah. So I would like to see more audiobooks or just all of the recordings that people put onto SoundCloud because it's a widespread platform that people upload to all the time.
That's true, and I just I came across that myself, where I will go onto SoundCloud a lot of times when I'm on Wi-Fi, and I can find tons of stuff. When I'm on data, I was going to our friend Ash. I was telling him about we like to talk music, and he's way more eclectic at musical taste than I am. So he'll just tell me a bunch of things to listen to. But I had one that he's never heard of, Gogol Bordello. And I was trying to find, because I have it on SoundCloud, and it was unavailable. Yeah. So I was like, what? So then I had to go on to YouTube.
Did it pop up, though, that it was there?
Yeah, it's there.
So his stuff, you can go to his website, and all of them are SoundCloud files. Yeah. Right? And you could go to the website on a desktop computer, and all of his files are there. But once you go into the mobile app,
They're not there.
It's just not there.
Oh, okay.
And that's what's pissing me off because I would love to have an app that I don't have to leave something on and running the entire time. Like I could close lock my phone and listen to.
Yeah.
And I don't want to pay for YouTube Premium, which would do that. So I don't know.
But if YouTube wants to sponsor
free.
us, we would definitely love to say.
And we have some ideas for your business.
We have some ideas for your algorithm.
From your algorithm, sir. Who just happen to be
you, sir.
Us trending every week.
There you go.
Anyways, and then my second, what's irking, and I'll keep this brief. Robert Mueller, the Mueller testimony in front of Congress. He didn't summarize anything. Like he just kept saying, "Refer to my report. Refer to my report," which it's all there. It's all there. You know what I mean?
Well, but maybe this was the issue.
This is a 400-page report that no layman, is gonna read.
We wanted him, and I say we wanted him to say it because it does make a difference when it's the guy saying it. Would it have? I don't know. I am so just.
It just kept saying, "Refer to this report. Refer to this report," and this is never the report's never going to make wide use public spreading as much as him saying what's in the report.
Yeah,
and he didn't summarize any of it. So that's what irked me.
Yeah, it was.
Come on, Mueller.
It was painful. Yeah.
By the first break, there were like 27 incidents of him saying something along the lines of like, "I'll direct you back to the report."
What I hate is that the media picked up on it and saying like, "Oh, he just deflected." It's like, no, he didn't deflect.
He just wants to be as accurate as possible because these are dark times.
We're in the upside down right now.
Yeah. Okay, Tim, what's irking you this week?
I'll tell you what's irking me. Did you hear about this mom who I'm gonna either say her name is Karen or Becky? But I'm pretty sure she has the haircut. We all know it. It's the haircut that's like, you see it and you instantly want to get your manager because you know she's going to ask for it.
Yeah.
You know, the fade bob thing.
A-line bob.
So, and also, so what's irking me before I get into this is the media. What was that?
I think a bird just ran into
the
door and died.
No, it didn't.
I'm pretty sure that's what just happened.
No, I don't think it did.
Okay, that was definitely a bird.
Yeah.
But I don't think it died.
Okay, I think we're fine now. Anyway.
That was definitely a bird that just ran into your freaking window.
This is going to be the most ridiculous podcast to edit because we have not gotten any steam. I'm leaving it all in.
No.
Anyway, so again, my issue is with the media saying like, oh, it's spurring a debate. No, it's not. It's spurring a pissing match. So mom's viral rant calling for Disney World to ban people without children. Did you hear about this shit?
Oh yeah, I read something a little bit along the lines. This is ridiculous.
And
she's complaining about fucking millennials.
It's like
same old story.
It's I wish I had the actual one. 'Cause, I mean, it's very it's very like vulgar and shit like that. But this lady just goes on a rant saying like, you're making these you don't know the joy it is to have a child and bringing them into this world, and you don't know the horror it is to wait for 3 hours in line with your child, and he doesn't get to go because all of these millennials. It's like, shut your stupid face. We're all spending $120 to go there, and we're fine with it. I'm fine with it. I mean, it's expensive, but we're all spending our money. Shut your stupid face. Your child is going to get there. We're going to get there. Sure, it's going to take 3 hours to get onto Peter Pan or whatever. Or
that's the way it's always been.
Or or tell your children, you know what? It's a great ride, but we can do 5 other things instead of wait 3 hours. How about that? You know? How about teach your children, 1, patience, and 2, to not be like you. But no, it just bugs me because, like, Allison and I, we've gone, we've been lucky enough to go to Disney World. Is that threatening? Are you threatening me with your knife?
No.
We've had the chance to go to Disney World several times since we've been married, and we're childless adults. We're what they refer to as dinks, dual income, no kids. Dual income, no kids, and we like to go to Disney because it's our happy place, and it reminds us of being a kid. So, and our parents weren't like our parents didn't piss and moan about the childless.
Well,
the childless Gen Xers.
Here's the thing: people are gonna be there.
Yeah.
Of all different.
It's gonna be busy.
Backgrounds.
Exactly.
And Disney World is going to be busy. Everyone knows when you're paying that high price a ticket, you're going in to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Who cares if it's childless kids, or a family of 5, or a man that lives single on his mother's base? Like, it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're going in. You've paid your money. You're going in. You're going to enjoy it. Now, the one thing I will say that bugs me with as it relates to adult fans of Disney that go to are the people that go to Disney just to drink around the world, or go to Epcot just to drink around the world. And it's not just that, because I'll do that. I'll go there and I'll drink around the world, and I'll spend 12 hours drinking around the world. How much do you
think that costs about?
It's about $5 per thing, so it's either at least $5 per small beer or small wine, so 10. It's at least $50 to $80.
Yeah.
But it's the ones who overdo it. They start at Mexico and they get sloshed at the Cava del Tequila, and then by Canada or by Italy they're getting kicked out.
That's just drunk and disorderly.
Yeah, it's the people who can't.
That's a whole other
thing.
She's talking about just people that are enjoying.
Yeah,
being
just normal
there.
people.
She's talking about banning people that enjoy going, which is dumb.
Exactly.
And honestly, outside of just their presence being there, they're not affecting your trip.
Exactly. It's like, these lines are so long because of millennial. No, the lines are so long because Disney's amazing.
If there was like a large scale case of dinks, as you called them, millennials, no kid millennials that like were throwing slushies at parents.
Yeah.
I think action might need to do. But that's also so ridiculous.
It's also an easy target because there are the Instagrammers that go there that are the Purple Wall, and they're doing things. They're going to get some. Oh, the Purple Wall is something in Tomorrowland at Magic Kingdom where it's a really good Instagram wall background.
Oh, okay.
And there are people that, or the vloggers, but again, most of them are great. They're going to do their thing. They're really not going to get in your way. The ones that I know are super apologetic if they get in your way and stuff like that. But I get it. Some of the Instagrammers are just going in to get like the new cookie or whatever, and they got to take a picture. It's like whatever. But hey, that's their thing. If they want to do it, fine. It doesn't bother me.
Tim.
Yeah.
One, would you like to know, I think the people want to know who brought us to them today, and also where they can find us.
Well, we are brought to you today by Audible. Now, our lovely, lovely listeners at the Tasteful Dudes podcast can get a free 30-day trial and a free audiobook at Audible. So all you have to do is use the URL audibletrial.com/tasteful. That's audibletrial.com/tasteful. And you can get, they have tons of books. I'm actually listening to Star Wars Battlefront 2 Inferno Squad. I just started that. That's
that one.
By
good.
Christy Golden, and I forget the narrator. But she's really good.
I think is it Janina?
I think it might be.
I think it's Janina Gavankar.
Yes. Yeah. Is she the voice of?
She's the voice of Aiden in the video game.
Yeah.
I think it's Janina. She's lovely. I love Janina, and I hope to see that character in live action because they base that character's appearance around Janina.
I love the fact that we've played Battlefront 2 and watched the storyline.
Yeah.
And that now I can picture things and sort of with the voice and all that.
Yeah.
So that's great. So go check out audibletrial.com/tasteful for your free 30-day trial and for your free audiobook.
I would suggest a little book by the name of Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring.
Ah, yes.
There's a narrator. It's the one from the 90s, but he does a very, very nostalgic, I don't know, just great overall reading of the book. And, you know, you get to learn about wacky characters like Tom Bombadil that aren't in the movies.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
And there you go. Back to the podcast.
Do you want to skip ahead to the pizza review?
Yeah, let's talk about pizza. I'm going to add something right at the beginning and say, like, hey, guys, this episode was weird. So, anyway, so our pizza we got today was Bellacino's. So Bellacino's is a pizza joint over in Gahanna that Allison and I have gone to a few times. And I feel like they're just as known for their grinders as they are for their pizza. And so they have what I think is their most popular pizza is their barbecue chicken, and I think it's amazing.
It's their most popular pizza?
I think it is, yeah. But then their most popular item is the Chicago steak grinder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's what Allison got, and you tried it, didn't you?
I did try it, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So
it's not a grinder show, but I would give it a solid 6.
It's really good. But it's kind of Columbus style in that it's cut that way, but it's a thicker crust. It's more of
it's a chewier crust too.
Yeah, more of a
softer,
hand tossed kind of thing. So what did you think? What was your first takes?
First of all, I want to say I hate you.
Why?
Because I think this pizza had the great makings of a really good pizza.
Really?
But you went with the gimmick pizza.
It is not gimmick.
You went with the gimmick pizza. I wanted a traditional pizza, and I let you do it because I want to insult you.
You're lucky that I didn't go with the other one I was thinking of.
What was the other one?
The other one I was thinking of was a barbecue brisket pizza. With
that
corn salsa over top of it.
That one sounds good, but you have to know it's a gimmick pizza.
It's not a gimmick.
It sounds great, but it's a gimmick.
It's got sound flavor tenets.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a flatbread at that point and not like a pizza.
You're a flatbread.
Thank you.
Okay.
I have lost weight.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Thank you for noticing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this pizza, I want to say, like it had all the makings of a really good traditional style pizza, which is what I want to try because that's what we've been trying basically everywhere else.
Mostly.
Grading on. And this was like really good cheese. Mm-hmm. I love the crust.
Yeah.
The onions were cut.
The onions, they're like almost like shoestring.
Yep. They were cut super, super well.
So you get that little bit of char on them.
Yeah. It was like you said, char, but it was baked really well.
Yeah. We're in a haunted house now.
Dang. I gotta minus it for the chicken. The chicken, in my opinion, was incredibly rubbery and way too long of strips.
Okay, like too big.
I would have preferred if they were smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Not diced, because I have a thing against diced meats. But like it was just a lot of chicken to swallow.
Maybe thinner sliced.
Yeah. It was a lot of chicken. I found myself trying to go for the pieces with the least amount of chicken.
Okay.
Which brings me to the toppings portion. There was a lot of chicken, so they put good amount of toppings on their pies. Mm-hmm. Another point, for them, if you would have gotten a traditional style.
I thought about getting the Chicago steak.
Which, would have been, again, it's a gimmick. It would have been good. It would have been good. Don't.
I think you're on the wrong side of this.
Okay.
I mean,
we'll see.
When we put it up to a poll, you're going to win, but, that doesn't matter anymore.
I won the last one because you're a dummy.
What was the last one?
The last one was whether you can talk through movies or not.
Oh,
you pause movies to talk through them.
Yeah.
And then you put up on a poll and tried to bias it
I did not.
Against me.
That is not true.
Nick, in parentheses, who is obviously wrong.
Who's obviously wrong.
Or Tim, who is right. And only one person voted for you. And that was
I don't know who that was.
That was you.
Was
it's
it?
a very transparent poll.
Possibly.
And I didn't even vote. I just wanted the results to speak for themselves.
I don't know. I think that's supposition.
Either way, I thought, like, if we're going to do a pizza podcast, we should try to keep some kind of consistency, which we've had none of this season.
We've
had no consistency.
Yeah. Well, look who you're doing a podcast with.
But, that's my take. I really liked the crust. I really liked the cheese. The cheese was really good.
The crust,
was
the
cut
crust
perfectly.
Was really good. Yeah.
So what about you, Tim? What did you think?
I sort of echo your statements in that the crust was really good.
That you're an idiot?
The crust was really good. You were wrong about the other poll. I love barbecue chicken pizza is one of my favorite pizzas. In fact, I've gotten to go to California Pizza Kitchen. Not in California, but in Baltimore. And
they're everywhere. You don't have to say that, like, I have gotten to go to California Pizza Kitchen, like it's some kind of holy quest.
I got to take the quest all the way over to Polaris.
Oh my gosh.
No, but the first time I had a barbecue chicken pizza I was like 12, and we went to the California Pizza Kitchen in Baltimore, which sounds weird, but and we got that, and it was really, really good, because up until then, I had only just had boring, normal pizza. And the scales hath fallen from my eyes.
You shut your horn.
And I learned how wonderful chicken is as a pizza topping.
I'm not debating that. I'm
think
saying
you are.
We have no consistency.
I don't think we need consistency. I think we're going for, like, what is the best, like, pizza place.
Yeah, I think this would have been
and
better.
This is their
if we kept it
thing.
To their like a classic pie. Pepperoni, sausage,
onions, peppers, maybe
peppers.
I hate your face. Yeah.
And it's not just because it's not my favorite toppings. Because I can legitimately, like, if you got, like, mushrooms and other stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
they got something and put on the pie.
Olives,
scrape
mushrooms,
it all on there.
Yeah, like, I could be into pizza no matter what the toppings are. But this isn't, like, when you think of pizza, this isn't it. It doesn't have barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I thought you came in here for an argument.
No, I didn't. I just came to voice my opinions and leave. I'll be going now. What's your score?
I'm gonna give it a solid 6 out of 10.
Okay, 6 out of 10 on me. No bubbles.
No
just
bubbles.
6 out of 10.
No bubbles.
The chicken really brought it down though. I think it would have been close to a 6 out of 10 or solid 6 or bubble up. You know.
I would have given it a bubble up, solid 6 out of 10 if I would have had it there.
Did you have any problems with the chicken?
The chicken I thought was a little dry.
I thought it was a little rubbery.
I think overall the chicken was not. It varied.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, I understand what you were saying. Overall, the flavor I thought was great. But yeah, the chicken it was a little big in spots. But I had an interior piece that was mostly just the cheese and the onion and the sauce. Oof, that cheese was so damn good.
Their cheese is amazing.
I'd
love to taste it with some pepperoni and tomato sauce.
This might have to be a
revisit.
Yeah.
This might have to be revisited.
The burger files.
But yeah, 6 out of 10 from me. Solid 6 from you. Bellacino's in Gehenna. Try them out. Their grinders are really good.
Go there further. I would almost say go there more for their grinders.
Yeah, I would say that.
Like their pizza's really good, but their grinders,
good, though,
holy moly. And the guy jabbed me in the face. No, the guy there was like,
because you ordered a fucking barbecue
Shut up.
pizza.
No, he was like, "You're late," and I was like, "Oh no, it's 1:01," and then he laughed. So
okay,
I have one more thing to say.
Yeah.
So, when did you first get the sex talk with your parents?
I was in second grade.
Second grade?
Yeah, I was pretty early.
Did they ever tell you, like, you know, like as a means to not do things that God is watching?
No.
Oh, really?
No, I can't remember exactly what the whole thing was. I do remember, and this.
What if God's into it?
hold on. The way that my parents laid it out was very like matter of fact.
Yeah.
And very informational.
It's just a lot of friction, and then a baby is born.
It was very almost just like, they didn't mince words, even though I was 8 years old. Like, they just really said the entire thing, like, and in very plain terms.
Yeah.
Right? And used not dumbed down language, so I thought it was very almost academic in the way.
Yeah.
And I took it as a serious process because they didn't, rightfully so, they didn't want to get into, like, how people do it for fun, right?
Yeah.
So I thought...
Wait, what?
That it was a...
Hold on, I gotta write this down. Do it for fun. Okay, got it. Good.
So I thought that it was a medical procedure. I literally thought it was a medical procedure that when a married couple want to have a baby...
You bring in a stork.
No. That wasn't... No, they used penis and vagina language.
Do they have their own language?
Yeah, they do. Come on. Stop being a child. Anyways, so I thought it was like a medical procedure because it seemed very serious, and it was like, okay, pregnancy is a medical, you know what I mean? Like, giving birth is a medical procedure, like bringing
a magical procedure.
Bringing life into this world, like that happens in a hospital. So then I was confused at the doctor's role in this, so I asked if the doctor had to watch to make sure you did it right.
I mean...
So, my question to my dad at 8 years old was like, so, the doctor's there, do they help you out at all? Do they watch you do it?
Forceps.
So I basically asked if the doctor watched. Because, again, the way...
Some doctors, maybe, I don't know.
The way my parents explained it was very... I don't know.
Very
serious.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember the talk.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm hoping somebody gives it to me someday.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay. This was purely for me just to say, do you think God enjoys watching?
So...
I'm going to cut all that out. That was terrible.
All of it? Including my story?
No, you're good.
Yeah, I would probably cut out your bits.
Hey, phrasing.
I would do that too. Anyways, so thank you for listening. This has been a Tasteful Dudes podcast where we rambled too much and talked about pizza a little.
This was a ridiculous episode.
So bad. So,
I don't know how I'm going to shamble this together.
Tim, where can they find us?
Well, I'll tell you, Nick. They can find us on social media. At My Tasteful Dudes. That's at My Tasteful Dudes on Instagram. And you can also join our Facebook group, which is Tasteful Dudes Podcast Supper Club CBUS, which I'll have linked down below. And we have a bunch of, we have 120 some group members now.
We all chat.
Yeah, we chat about cool
spots in
food.
Columbus.
Yeah, we argue about food. We got a huge response from a post that you put. Would you like to tell us?
Yeah, we're talking about fancy food in Columbus. I just wanted to know. I was just generally asking.
Yeah, if you want to feel fancy.
I've been watching a lot of like MasterChef and Hell's Kitchen. A lot of just Gordon Ramsay in general.
Yeah.
Fun fact, he's Scottish.
Okay.
He's lost most of his accent. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, he was his mentor was Marco Pierre White.
In France.
No, Marco Pierre White's Italian.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
But he's
he French trained,
he's
but they could all meet
part
in France.
Italian, but he was Leeds, England.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, either way, so I wanted to know, just like, if you're feeling fancy, where are you going?
Yeah.
And we had a lot of responses. You responded.
Sushiko.
Which is where you go every day.
I know, because I'm always feeling fancy. We had somebody say M. It's not M Bar, but it's M. And they have some... I just read an article about M at Mirasol. Anyway, but it's a restaurant called M, and it's they've got some really cool cocktails and like weird like they're in beakers and whatnot. So
that's really
cool. Yeah. So I read on 614 magazine.
Nice. We saw a lot of responses to Third in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Third in Hollywood, and I think that's in Grandview. Got a lot of shout outs, like just from independent people that were coming in. Other than that, we thank you for listening to us yet again.
We have shirts.
We have shirts. We have merch.
We have merch.
And you can buy them.
Oh!
But anyways, until next time, please stay tasteful.
And as always, sorry.